All right, guys, I'm a former law enforcement officer. If you don't want to watch or hear my opinions on this video, this body cam footage, you're going to be able to find the link to the original content in the description below. Also, if you want to talk about these live with us here on Twitch, you're going to find the link to that as well in the description. Here is massive response to fugitive manhunt. And I guess it's pretty dumb, so let's see what's going on here.
On February 4th, 2025, an officer on patrol in Aurora, Indiana recognized 41-year-old Dustin Cole. According to court documents, Dustin was wanted on a national extraditable warrant for probation violation, stemming from crimes he committed in 2022. He's now leading police on a chase across state lines from Indiana.
Okay, this is February 2025.
Into Ohio, but one squad in the chase is outfitted with new equipment. Perfect for this situation.
Hi, WDWaRpBladeTV. Some of these officers can let me through. We've got a Star Chase. I'll try and
Star Chase is a GPS tracker utilized by police departments to continue tracking suspect vehicles if a pursuit is called off.
981, your units have area-wide one if all of your units.
This would be a new technology to me, guys. Not gonna lie. I did not work with this.
Go to area-wide one.
So I'm gonna learn something here.
Only 81, okay.
The GPS trackers are tipped with an adhesive, allowing them to stick to
I've
vehicle
seen this,
surfaces.
though.
Trackers are launched from the front of the deployment vehicle, requiring the officer to move in close.
Yep. It's gonna go doof. Oh. Yep. Okay. Whoops.
John, that one bounced off. Let me try again.
Alright, I'm ready. Tom 12, we're still eastbound. It's a 15 over 9. 9 David units are up there trying to deploy Star Chase.
Tom, continuing eastbound 15 over 9. 9 units are trying to deploy Star Chase.
Looks like it's sorta on there.
Tom, 55.
Deploy Star Chase.
It looked like he kind of went it a little fast. Okay, so this is okay. I could already see why the comments were like, "This is this is so dumb." Also, by the way, getting to Cincinnati here. Whenever a new technology is introduced, like even stuff that I don't know about, like this, like I've never worked with this. Anytime you bring in a new technology to the squad, there's like, I don't know if it's training issues. It can be it's implementation issues. They don't practice on the field. When they do practice these things, when they do get training, it is in ideal situations. They don't really like put the officers through the ringer. This guy's like not even weaving in and out. He's not trying to evade. He's just driving straight. They can I mean, it just seems like you need a nice steady just speed, right? To sling that. Or maybe the technology just sucks. We could consider that too. Maybe it just sucks. Maybe it's the adhesive is not working properly, wasn't loaded in properly. There could be a number of things with the new police tech out there implemented. How many cops do you need to chase this guy? Yeah. We'll see what's going on here, man.
But it looks like it's barely dangling on the back, so
Dangle.
1984 is going to attention it. But I have one on the back of the vehicle right now.
We're gonna do another one?
Pouring you, 155, go ahead with your emergency.
That's why I never advocated for ideal situation. Look at this. Okay, but he came in pretty steady that time.
Alright, well, I have one Star Chase on the back of this vehicle. Some of the officers pulled off. Teddy, do you want me to...
Stick on the driver's side.
You want to try and box this vehicle in with John or something?
I'm going to try to hook this right.
Look at that. Look at that.
Channeling is a technique used by officers to guide a fleeing suspect in a specific direction, used here to keep the suspect on the highway, where his path is more predictable.
Yeah, so I'm not understanding why they haven't just pitted him. Something about I've heard in certain departments they prohibit it. You also need to have a pit certified driver, so maybe they don't have one. And the pit maneuver is basically when you hit them, like you ride up alongside them and you like tip them with your car, like tip them on the back and it spins them out. They might be worried that it's going to just fucking just overturn or something, like, but that's the risk. That's the risk in that maneuver. You're gonna like, you could overturn, you could do any number of things in traffic. So I don't know. And they're on the highway. It's like the best case scenario. The road is clear. Maybe there's no pit certified officer in the chase yet. I'm not sure what's going on here, guys, but it's very goofy sounding to me.
Jenny, we're going like Under 40 miles an hour.
Under
You don't want
40.
me to try to do any type of intercept.
I don't want to bend up any of our cars for living with guys.
Cherokee, is that correspond MCT1's location?
Yeah, this is good. It's good. See, so they're doing all this channeling, like they're saying, like they're pointing out, yeah, great. Can we like can we do something about that? Yeah, again, J-Rock. And you know what? I'm gonna be as generous as possible here. I'm gonna say they're not pussies, maybe not, right? Maybe so, but maybe not. And the reason I say that is because sometimes your own brass ties your hands behind your back, right? They're the ones that are like, hey, we don't want you to do this, we don't want you to do that. When I got out, I heard so many stories about departments going into these policies, these SOPs where you can't even chase them. You know, if they're not on a felony, if they're not leaving on a felony, you don't even chase them. And to an extent, I agree, because sometimes you have their information, you know where they live, all of that stuff, right? You have their license plate. Bro, one ran on me when I had the guy's ID in my hands, you know? So it's like, okay, I don't need to risk my life or other people in traffic to chase after you if I have your ID in my hand. You know, that's just, I know exactly who you are. We're gonna catch you eventually. It may not be me, but somebody is going to catch you. So a lot of things to be said about this. It's departmental issues, it's societal issues. It's like people that, you know, the mayor, you know, the city government might not want you to do certain things, and that gets pushed onto the department. A lot of things end up happening to where you can't properly do your job right. And I honestly can't say what the problem is here. It's just I'm telling you what I could do, what I would do here if I were allowed, right? If that's the case, if I were allowed. You're just waiting for them at their house later. Yeah, bro. That's exactly it. Yeah. I was like, you dummy.
Looks like we're gonna take South 75.
Oh, here we go. See, this right here, like even before it was perfect. They should have pitted him. They should have done something.
AR-92, raise one of the SROs and have them go over there.
Look at this. What's going on?
25 miles.
25 miles an hour.
Just stay by me. Yeah.
Blocking is a technique used by officers in slow-speed police pursuits, where two or more law enforcement vehicles simultaneously block the movement of a suspect driver.
Okay, but that's dangerous too, because you don't. That's dangerous because you don't know if they have a gun, or maybe they know. Maybe they know for a fact. Maybe this car is a stolen vehicle. Maybe they ran, and maybe they slipped through his hand, through somebody's arrest or something. I don't know, but that one is something that I would be very afraid to do, because you don't know if the person has a gun. You never really want to, like, even when you pull a car over, you don't go past the door handle. You don't take your person, right? Yourself, you as the cop, you don't walk past the door handle, and you want to talk to them at an angle, because that gives you reaction time if they pull a gun on you. So this sort of stuff, it's very risky. So let's see what happens.
Pull over now. Pull over now.
Pull over.
Pull over. Hey, pull over now. Pull over.
You hear that axle? You hear that rib grind, bro? Oh man. Oh my god.
All right.
How is
Tony, I'll ask you again. I can get in front, slow down, see if we can stop this.
Oh my god. Stop sticks. Okay. Pretty soon, guys, they're gonna have vehicles that can jump these stop sticks. Like I was watching some stuff in China. They have these that like literally like it's controlled from your phone, and if you tilt the phone like just like a like a literal tilt forward or backward, it can jump. Like it can literally just jump shit at full speed. So those are going to be a problem for people that get good with them, or for departments where people get good with that technology. Yeah, stop sticks. Also, I bet they mess up the stop sticks. Now it's missing a wheel at least, right? Was that one wheel? It's missing a wheel, and they're talking about stop sticks. No, I haven't heard pit maneuver request, because usually you go over the radio and you ask your supervisors or control, pit maneuver request or something like that, right? We haven't heard that. Granted, we're also skipping a lot of frames. Maybe it was denied for brass reasons, right? Like, maybe they have knowledge of some shit happening, forward in the highway, and they don't want to risk it for whatever reason. It's just not being done, right? Which is like, I don't know. But this is I mean, the comments were spot on. This is very dumb sounding. Let's see what happens with these stop sticks. The one cop asked to get in front and slow down to stop him, but they told him no. It seems really dumb. Yeah, honestly, it sounds like a good idea, but I think it was because you don't know what the guy has. He could shoot at you, and I think maybe it's a good call. That one is a good call, but there are other things. There are numerous other things we can do behind the guy's line of sight, right? Where he could easily shoot at you. Yeah, so here we are.
Can I get vehicle description, please?
It's got a black Nissan Sentra. It's going to be in your number 2 lane from the right-hand shoulder, passing the 1/9 right now.
Come on, get it out.
All right, we have 2 full sets of sticks, just shy of 7.
All right, watch out for these sticks, John.
7th Street.
Here we go. 2 sets. Don't nail the cops.
Back off.
I've seen this happen. They didn't pull him?
Good stick.
Okay. We got one. Look at these cops, bro. Look at all this. Multiple departments. Yeah, that was at least 5 departments right there.
Continue southbound, approaching 2nd.
Okay, still southbound, approaching 2nd speed.
Oh, he's dragging him. So he's still going. So there's still the handle.
Trying to get on the bridge.
Oh no.
We're entering
So they're still having
southbound on
difficulty
the bridge
stopping
here.
this.
If it comes loose, he's going to run over the back tire.
Guys, this is how dumb chases get when you allow Karens to complain about the way police do their job. Like, the longer a chase goes on, the more dangerous it's going to be, right? I don't know. It's just it really does feel, and there is evidence of what J-Rock was saying in chat. They're telling them no, and it seems like all of the things that would end this quicker, they're being told no on. Now, was that one thing risky? Yes. They were willing to do it. More power to them. But there are other things that can be done from behind the suspect's line of sight, which we would much rather do, I think.
Southbound 3, southbound the bridge, 20 miles an hour.
I'm not wrecking all of our cars. If you haven't already.
I'm not wrecking all of our cars. Okay, unmarked. Come on, man. They must not have. They must also have ramming outside of their departmental policy too, which is good. Here in this situation, what if we ram him too hard and he just dies? He just goes over that railing, over that barricade, right? It would seem like a good idea, but what if you hit it too hard and he just dies? I mean, I don't know. So many things. This strategy just makes all these cops look so incompetent. Yeah, I've been in this situation. It makes you look really stupid and bad and not good at your job. And I can almost guarantee this was these police being stopped by control, the dispatch, or just their policy or supervisors on the radio, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Still southbound. We haven't made it onto the bridge yet. We're about 15 miles per hour.
I'm there, still south, I'm going to make it to the bridge yet.
Hey, dude.
Did they go 71 south?
75 south. Crossing the bridge right now.
Out there crossing the bridge.
We got speeds of about 35 mile an hour.
Oh man.
We're currently entering into Covington.
Whew.
I'm there, speed 35 entering into Covington.
Was that a no on you getting a little bit in front of him to push traffic?
There that goes.
It's just him off in the high speed lane. Watch out.
All right, well, now we're in
It's just
Kentucky.
him off in the high
What do you want me to do?
I don't want you to do anything in
So-
Kentucky except for stay with him until.
So that cop, after them not allowing them to go in front, still went in front anyway. Maybe there was a change of plan that we didn't hear on the radio.
Kentucky.
Alright guys, we can do this, but do not boxing him in and doing this. But I don't want him to hit our cars.
If we can slow him down, we can slow him down and he can stop.
So they're just not trying to get damaged. Which, I mean...
Officer on run.
Felony warrants or fleeing in a living?
This is felony warrants.
Okay, SO units.
Yeah, so that's an important question. That's an important question because I've been in chases before where the initiating officer was chasing over some misdemeanor, you know? And then after a while, it's like nobody really asked, well, why are we chasing this guy? So that was like a really good little glimpse into like the mindset of what's happening during a chase, and somebody has to ask that question to kind of bring everybody up to speed.
I don't think he's going to make it up this hill.
I think we're done here. We're going back 2. You can't go any faster. He's done.
Finally? He's finally stopping. Okay. Well, that's a great way to stop. You're in, look, past the door handle. There are certain spots that it's been a little bit, but there are 7 or 8 points where there are, designated kill zones where you're standing or driving your vehicle. And those are basically points where the person can look out to you, see you, and have a line of sight to shoot at you. So the most obvious one is going past the door handle. So if we're stopping here and we're about to initiate a felony stop, which is, they all get out, guns drawn. They yell out to him to get out of the car, slowly walk back to the sound of my voice. If we're doing that and we have a cop up front, we have a cop or 2 up front, though they're in danger. They're in danger. So we'll see how this pans out. Here we go.
Turn the car off now. Turn the car off.
There we go. Look at this. So they didn't even do the stop.
Put your hands up here.
I think that given that there was 2 cops in front, like windshield, in front of the windshield, I think this is probably the best thing to do quickly. But usually after a chase, you're barricading behind your door, you're giving out loud commands, you're telling them to walk out backwards, passengers first, asking how many passengers in the vehicle, how many total people in the vehicle, and then clearing the car after the driver is out. But like, I think the positioning is what caused this to kind of like go quicker. Like this is like bad under normal circumstances, but if you're gonna try to keep people safe in front of this suspect car, I think this is probably just like the play.
Show me put your hands up here on the dash. Put your hands on the dash.
Crossfire is kind of crazy right now, though.
Don't move. Listen to me right now.
This is insane.
Right now. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Listen, when I tell you, and only when I tell you, you're going to take your right hand. I just tell you, you're going to take your right hand. Hey, you punch me again, punch you back. Shut up.
Yep.
Why you do me like that for, dude?
Why are you gonna do me like that? Well, I don't know if you noticed, but there was they kind of wanted to talk to you for quite a bit. Officer drops magazine. No.
Okay, lay down.
I love you, baby. No way. Yeah, she's pregnant. And see, there was a 3rd guy in the car, so you never know. That's what I'm talking about, guys. If you go in front of the car and you want to slow it down with 2 vehicles, what if the guys in the back have you have like more than 1 gun in the car and they just start fucking shooting? You just simply don't know. So you have to be very careful. There's a lot of risk. The risk here was insane for the 2 cop cars to be. That's a gun. Hey, that's another one right there. You know how many times women put guns up there to try to hide them? Yeah, they do. Yeah. So, were you pregnant in the knee?
Why you gonna do me like that for, man?
I think a pregnant woman can still kill you, It sucks, but like, hoo-ha guns, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Well, we got all subjects.
National Carol subjects in custody is 1131.
That's good.
31, welcome back.
You need to learn to listen is what you need to do.
I just saw a second time, that's what the end anyway. I wasn't speeding nothing, man.
Let's get him up.
Oh, why is he bleeding? Is this the one that?
Roll him up, check the front.
No, no. You see his thumb? He's bleeding pretty good.
I'm gonna sit you up, all right?
That's his catheter.
Catheter. Excuse me? Are you on the run with a fucking catheter in? What the hell's going on here? Oh my god.
A new stop stick. He hit my stop stick and the handle went shoot. It went flying. Just dragging it forever. Did you see my handle on the bridge? Oh yeah.
There it is. Med kit.
Damn it.
All right. Man, what's your name?
Audrey.
All right, Audrey, stand up.
Yeah, I'm pregnant.
Okay,
so.
cool. Stand up.
Okay.
Oh, I think someone else should be doing that.
851. You stay with her, John? Yeah. 7, all right. Some, all right. Break the window with my hand. So what?
So that was him. Okay, okay.
I
saw that, dum-dum.
I love you.
Logging out for 136 ago, I just want to available.
What happened to your face? Are you guys serious? You slammed him? Really? That's f***ed up.
11 13 intrusion alarm 2198.
Sir, you can't do that. That's what battery on a... That's battery.
Sit on that guardrail right there.
I love you. That's battery.
That's battery.
Spread your feet, dude.
I don't have nothing on me. That's my buddy.
All right, well, I'm just making sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, John!
All right, put him in there.
I tried to tell you I was pregnant up front. I put my hands out the window, I put my hands up front.
Oh, my girl just said she's going to start watching you. We love the body cam stuff. You guys learning anything? Or is it just entertaining? I hope that at least I'm like teaching you guys. I mean, sometimes it's just as dumb as this. It's great, but I appreciate that, Benny. I appreciate that feedback. Yeah, man.
Did everything you wanted me to do, and you slammed me on the floor, and I'm pregnant.
Well, what the hell? Guys, they got the fucking... they got like the motley crew of like people that shouldn't be in a police chase. They got somebody pregnant. They got a guy with a catheter. And then like the other guy just sounds like a simpleton. You know what I mean? Like, what is going on here? Like this is like the A team of people that definitely shouldn't be running from the cops. Like, what the hell's going on? I mean, I feel like I know what not to do when I watch it. It's entertaining. Yeah, right on, bro. You okay?
She's pregnant, that's it? That's what she's saying. They're going to bring a squad out here for you.
Jesus Christ.
Just to check you out.
Because I was sitting westbound if they were going to go westbound.
That was
I was
yeah.
right there.
I thought you had a damn window punch.
Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, because he balled his fist like that, and he hammered it down. I thought he had one of those like those little pointer thingies, but no, that was his. Like, he just used his hand, guys. Honestly, kind of giga chat to be honest. And really, there are some key fobs that have that already installed. So I thought maybe that's what he was doing, but no, that was just his hand. That's insane. That's kind of giga, but at the same time, really dumb, because now what if it's like just two of you? Now you're in danger because you are bleeding out. Like, maybe it's worse. Maybe the cut is worse. Now you're bleeding out. So how does that help the situation if you make it from 2 cops to 1? Now in this situation, great. You had every cop available in the state of Indiana and Ohio at the same time. You know, they're all on this highway right now. But yeah, it's just something to think about, guys. Don't take yourself out of the action.
Wait a minute, don't pull me. Don't pull you. That side. All right, then tell me. Let's this side. Go ahead.
I can pull this side?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, ready?
Go.
Go.
Bro, the catheter. Oh my
We got a
god.
squad coming so we can have them check you out also.
It's like thing dangling off there. Star chase.
Yeah.
Here's the star chase. 1,000.
Star chase.
1,000 probes. One of them actually hit, which is great.
Yeah, I was like, it was perfect.
You see that neck? Yep.
Is everybody secured in the car? I don't want to chase anybody else.
Allegedly.
So let's put him in a car.
How are you? Copy.
Thumbs leak.
Yes.
Thumbs leak.
Bro.
Yeah.
It does look, it's gonna look cool though.
I mean, we're supposed to public service.
I will tell you that.
I mean, it did.
What are you
It did
guys
look,
doing
bro. It did look pretty. It did look pretty cool. But like, oh my god, the way he did it is exactly how you would operate one of those little window punches. Yeah.
This isn't even Ohio.
You know what?
Save that other one for my other finger.
We just go everywhere, buddy.
She's also got warrants.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they both do.
They both have warrants.
She's got
The Prego has warrants.
He's got like 2 misdemeanor, 1 or 2 traffic.
Where?
Ohio.
Telling the squad that she says she's 5 months pregnant. She already said, I didn't land on my stomach. If she's pregnant, take her out of handcuffs.
The chick got a yeah, but it's misdemeanors and it's out of Hamilton County. It's
Not
cross river,
extradition.
so we're not interested in doing anything. But now she's saying that she's injured and she's pregnant and
She go to the hospital.
right. And we're not going to do anything else, but I didn't want her in handcuffs because we can't handcuff
Is that a
people that are
lollipop?
pregnant. Let's not do this again anytime soon.
Bro, stop. Bro, the police chase ended. We got everybody secured, and bro pulls out a lollipop. Yeah, I don't think you can meth and be pre-gardener. Yeah.
How's it going? What's your name?
Oh my god.
With the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office.
This is insane.
Are you hurt?
Hamilton County, bro, Hamilton County is like north of where I live. So they must have chased him for a very long time because they're talking about they're in Ohio at this point, right? I mean, we saw the Cincinnati sign early in the video.
How are you hurt?
Slam my face into the ground.
Do you need an ambulance?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to check that.
And you say you were hurt from when you got put on the ground?
Yes, sir. Sorry about the paperwork, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about the paperwork. He goes, oh yeah. Bro, okay. Not lying about that. Oh yeah. So the amount of paperwork that's gonna end up occurring here, chasing state lines, that alone. Like every instance, I mean, you have to log every instance of everything that you had to do. There were so many cops that logged onto this run. This report is gonna be a nightmare. Now, some of them may not need to do reports, but like when you cross state lines, I would just do it. I would just do it because this is going to be a lot, and I'm sure you could attach some federal charges in there as well.
All right, come on, bro. Hop on out. You're going over here.
Dustin Cole was booked at the Kenton County Detention Center in Kentucky for probation violation concerning an entirely separate felony offense than what he was originally pulled over for.
Look at this.
He has waived extradition and will face charges in Ohio for violating the terms of his probation, ordered after he was found guilty in 2023 for aggravated possession of drugs. He also will face charges in Indiana for resisting law enforcement, driving with a suspended license, and reckless driving. And
bro, everybody wants a piece of this guy. Everybody wants some. Oh my god.
Faces a hearing.
I mean, they're 100% right to, because yeah, this was insane. How bad would it look if you cross state lines chasing somebody and cops in Indiana don't charge them with anything? How bad would that look? So we had stuff in Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio. This is crazy. I just, man, it's insane.
Hearing for violating probation. Dustin is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law. Both passengers were released without charges.
Wait, what? What do you mean both passengers were released? The Pergert lady had warrants. They said that on video. The Pragat lady had warrants. So how the hell does that work?